All right, so the NHL season begins today. And if there's one thing that I'm really excited to find out is how good Connor Bedard actually is. What is his potential? Today, we're gonna take Connor Bedard into NHL 24, look at his overall ratings. We're gonna play against the Pittsburgh Penguins for their season opener on Superstar, and then we're gonna go and simulate his first full season. Let's go. All right, so looking at Connor Bedard, if we're looking up top there, we see number 98. He is a center, 5'10", 185 pounds. I'll say for 5'10", 185 pounds at age 18, that's solid. It's a really solid build to start out, so he's definitely set up for success. All those categories, the one that stands out the most is, of course, his puck skills. Look at the numbers in his puck skills. Now, I expected them to be really good and I expected them to be high, but this high, it's hard to compare him against NHL players because all we've seen from him is preseason. So the fact that he has deking at 91, hand-eye at 89, passing at 88, and puck control at 89, although that may be correct, I was expecting more mid-80s, 85, 86 at most because we haven't seen him perform at this high level yet. And then you're seeing offensive awareness at 92. That makes sense because his hockey IQ seems very high for his age. That's a guarantee. And then looking at shooting, I mean, he has elite numbers for somebody who is just entering the league. NHL 24, you know, they definitely did him well. They did him well in this game. And the fact that his shooting numbers are all that high, if you're using the Blackhawks, you could have a lot of success using them just because of Connor Bedard's numbers alone. Then we're looking at defense, skating, and physical. They're all quite low. Stick checking being 86 is probably something to note there from the defense. And then looking at his skating up the middle there, acceleration and agility being 88, speed being 87. You're going to be able to move around with the elite players in NHL 24 without question as well. Now for his X Factor abilities, he's got make it snappy, so great snapshot in stride. He's got shock and awe, great shooting out of the toe drag. Really good to note because as you toe drag and rip those shots, you're gonna have a lot of success with Connor Bedard. And then beauty backhand. So if you're up close to the backhand, very similar to Crosby in that sense, he's gonna have a great shot off the back of his stick, off his backhand there. Kind of crazy when you think about it too. Not any easy matchups for the Blackhawks to start out the season. Playing Penguins, we're going to be all over them. Very experienced players all across the board. And then playing Boston in his second game. Let's see what we can get going on with the Blackhawks against the Penguins here. We will be playing 4 minutes. We'll be playing on Superstar. And I mean, of course, we want to just score with the guy, but we also want to win against his, his first game in the NHL. Let's see if we can get a win for Connor Bedard here. And he win his first draw in the National Hockey League. Let's go. Gets tied up by the experienced Sid the Kid. Makes sense. Oh, he's got speed. Great opportunity for Bedard there. First shot on net in traffic. Really good decision making. I mean, I'm making the decisions. I'm aware. Okay, let's get Bedard off the ice. Athanasiou. I mean, they have experience, Chicago. Bedard's he's gonna be a lone soldier over there as far as getting points. Nobody else is known for really dominating in the point area. It's going to be all on him. And a hook early for Chicago. Another penalty because of the stick work. Tyler Johnson to the box. 5-on-3 early. Not a good start here for the Blackhawks. Not what you're looking for to start the season out. Big saves in net. The second we kill this off, it's all about getting Bedard back on the ice. Bedard gets hit early on. Bedard. Oh, Bedard just about got to the net. We're going to keep trying with him here. Oh my goodness, he just misses. First 2 shifts are strong by Connor Bedard here. Right through the crease. I don't know if anyone else is finding this, but I am finding that the artificial intelligence side of my team, without question, every time, is taking so many penalties in NHL 24. Like, so many. Holy crap, like, it's got to be like 15 to 20 at this point. Nuts. You gotta stay focused. Peter Mrazek makes a save and shoots it off into the crowd. Count out Chicago all you want, but Peter Mrazek is there in net, making big saves. I almost just need to give up a goal to reset. Absolutely goated, Peter Mrazek. How did they not score there? Pittsburgh fans are losing their minds. They are. Up and out. Yeah, okay. You had to expect that. I can't get the puck out. Coming in with his baseball bat and taking things into his own hands. It's NHL 24 for you. The hand-eye coordination is 99.9% of the time gonna work when they swing at the puck. It's great. It's quality. Mrazek is like, hey guys, can you get me out of here? Like, what are you guys doing? Athanasiou with speed. Good save by Jari. Yes! Now, if you're going to be one of the worst rated teams in the league, this is how you're going to score goals against a top team like Pittsburgh. And for Chicago, that's going to be many of the snipes they get this season. The hit from Bedard. Oh my goodness, how did he save that? Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, did you see that hit? And then there you go, my team again. What is he doing? Look at the hit beforehand, too. The cleanest hit I've had in this game. Look at this. Boom. Little flyby. Smashes Riley Smith. And my idiot player, like, there's no reason to trip him here. I mean, he's entering by himself. Seth Jones, a great defenseman, can handle it. Okay, you're coming back, you have speed, and you decide it's a great opportunity to trip him. Okay, 17-6 for shots. Very similar hits. It's a physical game to start. And time on attack, very similar. Just my penalty minutes. I took 5 penalties. I think 4 of them weren't the ones that I physically took. I'm just lucky it's 1-1 game right now. I don't know what's going on right now, but how many penalties is that? That's 7 penalties. No, 6 penalties now. What is Tyler Johnson doing? Totally uncalculated BS penalties from the AI right now. And if it wasn't for Peter Mrazek, the game would be like 6-1. Big saves. Big saves. Big saves. Peter Mrazek is the sole reason that this game's even relatively anything. It's hard to get Connor Bedard out there when we're on the PK constantly. We got a level ahead. Let's go. 3-1. Certainly putting the fork in the plans of some highlighting plays from Connor Bedard. These Penguins are, aren't they? All right. Oh my gosh, how did Bedard get that on net? Somewhere amidst the second period, we figured out the penalty problem. Peter Mrazek's been amazing. They're just doubling up on Bedard here. Connor Bedard's first goal in the league, baby. And look at it, it's a thing of beauty. Comes out of the corner with the puck against a very experienced defenseman in Letang. Jari goes for the poke. Beautiful goal. Taylor Hall with speed. This is a goal. This is a goal. This is a goal. Come on, Taylor Hall. It's 4-4. I tried to go backhand, but you know what? I'm not elite at this game. I don't pretend to be. It's still a goal, and I called it. Let's go Blackhawks. Taylor Hall with speed again. And Bedard's just sitting there waiting for that puck. Oh my gosh, what a save on Crosby. What a save. How? How does it lift up perfectly so that Johnson can't get a grip on it? Well, look at this. There is a hockey god after all. It's 4-4, and finally the Pittsburgh Penguins get called for a penalty. We got our top unit out there. Corey Perry's going to be parked right in front of the net. Oh my goodness. Back-to-back saves. Bedard. 30 seconds left. Back up ice. Go, go, go. Bedard. Dang it! I thought I had it. Oh my gosh, Peter Mrazek. He's a superstar. 47 shots, Peter Mrazek has made 43 saves. That is crazy. Time on attack, very similar. We're neck and neck. Okay, Bedard, win the draw. Win the draw, Bedard. Tie him up. Bedard won the draw. And look at this, a 2-on-1. Yeah, I'm on Crosby like glue right now. Bedard. Bedard again. Go, 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 with speed. Reichel's taking Carlson, no one-on-one. What planet do we live on right now? Reichel again. I can't beat him glove side, guys. I can't beat him glove side. Why do I keep going glove side? And we'll lose in shootout. An absolute thriller for Connor Bedard's first game of the season. And he played great. All right, Connor Bedard's first period in the league. It's a 0-0 hockey game. Second period in the league, it's a 1-1 game. We're going to overtime. And what ends up happening here? 3-2 for Pittsburgh. So another very close game. We played a close game. And the very first game of the season, Bedard skates almost 19 minutes with 2 assists and a +1. First outing for Bedard is solid, very solid. Simulate his first 10 games and see how he performs from there. All right, I will say right now, a lot of people are suspecting that the Blackhawks are going to have a challenging season. For the experience that they can have a better season than most people think. Here in our simulation, the first 10 games through, the Blackhawks are 2-7-1. So a absolutely awful record, way worse than I thought it would be, if I'm being completely honest. And if we look at Connor Bedard there, he is leading his team in points. He's got 9 points, 3 goals, 6 assists in his first 10. So he would be on pace for actually a pretty good season if you look at it from the points perspective. You know, if you're looking at it from that point of view, he's on pace for about 75 to 80 points. We're going to simulate the next 20 games. That's a big jump, but we're going to simulate the next 20, make it 30 games through for Connor Bedard and see what his numbers are looking like from that point. All right, everything in my power wants to just intervene here and fix whatever is going on with the Chicago Blackhawks. They're 9-18-3. They're faring a little better than they were doing, but still, like, just an absolute train wreck of a season so far for the Blackhawks. Let's go and look at Connor Bedard. Okay, so 30 games played through 30 games. He's got 24 points, 5 goals and 19 assists. By 30 games in, I'm gonna say maybe 10 goals, okay? I'm gonna double that goals number. Maybe assists is accurate, but I'm going to say about 10 goals, 30 games through if I had to guess. But 30 games played, 5 goals for Connor Bedard. I'm finding that very, very hard to believe. So we're going to go ahead and simulate to the halfway point of the season and see where that gets Bedard here. So percentage-wise, the Blackhawks have a very similar record to what they just had. And at the halfway point, they have a record of 12-24-4. And in their last 10 games, are 3-6-1. Now, Connor Bedard, again, halfway point, I guess I could have simulated to 41. 40 games in, Connor Bedard has 7 goals, 26 assists with 33 points. So huge on assists. So we'll simulate the next 20, and then we'll do the final simulation, finishing off his season, seeing how he finishes. It's not going to look like they're going to make the playoffs, so we won't be looking at playoffs for the Blackhawks, but let's simulate up to 60 games played for Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks here. All right, they're bringing their percentage up a little bit. Their last 10, they are 2-6-2, but in 60 games played, they're 22-32-6, so their actual win percentage went up a bit. Connor Bedard now, let's take a look at those numbers. 60 games played, 17 goals, 38 assists, and 55 points. We're going to go ahead and finish the season for Connor Bedard, see how he finishes. Total goals and assists, total points for Connor Bedard. Let's take a look. The final record for the Chicago Blackhawks is 34-42-6. Now, based off what I've heard from a lot of people, they feel like it's going to be right around that point. I feel like they can have a winning percentage season. I don't know. I guess when I look at their lineup, I just see so much experience that I think they're going to be able to put together a season that's going to be over 500. That's just my personal opinion. So when we're looking at player stats now, Taylor Hall overtakes Bedard total in points. But Bedard, in a close second, finishes with 23 goals, 51 assists, and 74 total points. Now, I think that is realistic. I think he could have a 30-goal season, his first season. I just think it's possible, which would bring him up to like an 80-point season. For his first season on that team, that's pretty spectacular. So our coverage on Connor Bedard and NHL 24 in a future video, I would like to take him into online versus and see how he fares there. But that will be it today for me. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.